Okay, so we are back. I took a little more time. After I opened some packs, I actually opened 40 more packs after that. And I made 2 decks, and these was kind of the deck I wanted to start out with. And I made the first deck, and I wanted to show you the first deck I was going to make in this expansion. And I was thinking about using Raza, the Priest Legendary, because I think he has a cool ability. I'm just gonna show you him now. Let me just show you now. This one. Raza the Chained. Battlecry, if your deck has no duplicate, your hero power costs 0 this game. And it's just not turn its game, and I think that's pretty overpowered. And I wanted to see how good it was working. I didn't get him in the pack, so I crafted him. And you need to have no duplicate, so I made no duplicate deck. And the first one I made was the Raza Priest. And that was just what came on top of my mind in the beginning. I hadn't really thought so much about it. A little I had the day before, but not so much. And I just wanted to make us the synergy with Raza the Chained here, and combo it with Auction Master Burial. And that was kind of 2 essential cards in this deck. And what you kind of want, what's the dream in it, and maybe I'm unsure if it's too much to dream about, but the dream is that you have played Raza the Chained and you combo Auction Alberto with Embrace the Shadow. So what you want to do is like you heal for 0 the first turn, you Embrace the Shadow, you damage your opponent for 2, and the dream is you just got True Heart out also. So you have 4 healing that you can create to damage with Embrace Shadow, and you give 4 damage to your opponent straight up. You play Power Wave Shield, you give 4 damage to your opponent again, and you play these low cost spells that you have saved up in the game, and you can finish up with a Mind Blast. That's kind of the dream you're getting. And you can do so much damage. You think of 4 healing turned into damage. It's like you play 3 the first turn, you play Embrace the Shadow for 5, you make 4 damage straight up, Mind Blast 5 damage plus the 4, it's 13. You play Power Shield on your Auction Master, and you do 4 more, you're up on 17 damage. And if you have more, you can just Mind Vision Holy Smite, and you can get up on over 20 damage. I think that's pretty sick. And what you kind of want to do here is that I tried to have some card draws in it, but I couldn't have too much. So this is where I think it gets a problem, this deck. I played 1 game with it and won against another priest. It wasn't so good deck he made, but I only have a Straws, a Surdrake, and I have a Cloud of Pain that you can combo with a Wild Pyromancer, and I have Power Wave Shield and an Offshot Cleric, and I can't remember, and that's actually it. So you don't have so much. The big most possible card draws you can get from the cards is 1 here, 3 here, that's 4, 1 here, that's 5, 6, and this can be. So you can get card draw, but you're not gonna get that much. So what I'm hoping is that I'm not gonna draw too slow. That's a fear in this deck. And then I just tried to get value cards in this deck. So I tried to get some 1-drops, Mistress of Mixture, and she can't be comboed with the Embrace Shadow. That's interesting thinking. But she's really good 2/2 body, and then I have Noshar Cleric. I don't care if I play her in the beginning or late game. She's good both ways. So she's of course a keep. I played Dirty Red just for fun, seeing how he's going to be played. What I think can be strong about him is that people want to curve out, so they're gonna start up with trying to have low cost minion and not too high cards minions. So this is, if you get him in turn 2, if you have the coin, you can coin him out, and you kind of have a good chance that he doesn't get a big high minion out. So I think actually he's pretty good, but I'm not sure, so I'm gonna test if he's worth the keep. And And then I have Mana Geo, and I played it last game, and it was actually pretty cool playing it. I was on the coin, and he started out playing a Mistress of Mixture, and I coined my Mana Geo out. He played a Wild Pyromancer, and I just took the Mana Geo into the Mistress of Mixtures, healed this, and when I heal it, I get a 2/2 out. And what that really made was so great, because I got the board in the beginning of the game, because then I had cleared his first drop, and I had a 2/3 and a 2/2, and he goes in with his Wild Pyromancer on my Mana Geo, and then I have a 2/2 body up, and he ended up not playing anything, so he just had an empty board. So it was a great beginning for me, so I like that combo. But what I wanted was great value minions here in the beginning. So I have a Dirty Rat, a Mana Geo, Wild Pyromancer will be played early on if necessary. Loot Hoarder for the card draw, but getting good stat minions that is potentially good in the beginning of the game, and try to keep that at my 3 draws. Fill Orc Soulfire, Fiend, Injured Blade Master, and that's actually pretty good when you have Raza played, because what I had Fill Orc Soul Fiend out, Injured Blade Master out, and what I actually did was playing Burrow, because I really just want to keep these up, and then just continue clearing his board all the time. And what's great is that I could keep them up on 7 health, and he actually had a hard time dealing with it. So that was really interesting. He couldn't really air because they had so high health. So it was actually working great, and I also got this Talon Priest out. So that was really working great. Karasarush, can't say his name. I also have him in, of course, and he can be played in different ways. What he does is that you made a custom spells. You can choose between a 1 cost spell or 5 cost spell and a 10 cost spell. And what you do is when you play him, you choose one. I chose a 5 cost spell, and then you get 3, like I discover 3 choices you can make. You pick one, and they're actually pretty good. I got deal 5 damage, summon a demon for 5/5 demon, and what is cool about this is that you choose one through 3, then you pick one, and then you choose 1 more again just after. So you discover like 3, pick one, discover 3 again, and pick one, and then that is gonna get combined into one spell, and it's just so powerful. You play a 5 cost spell, and I got 5 damage and a 5/5 demon out. That's pretty sick value, so he's so insane. I got the Cavalry Chemist in just to add more spells, and the potions I have checked, some of them actually have good board clear. We have the Dragon Fire potion, and the Warlocks also have a potion with AoE, so it's actually adding chances that I get AoE. And then I just have tried to curve out. So I don't have put myself really high up here. I only have a Reno and just as True Heart as the top minions, but this is not the idea with this deck to have high minions. It's getting an early start, getting an early lead, and finish them off with a combo. So this was the first deck, and then I wanted to make also another deck, Inspire Raza. And from the first game when I played, I actually began to think about, do we really need Reno? Because Reno is really control-ish deck, and what I want to do is actually getting an early start and finishing him off with a combo. So I thought about Reno wasn't necessary, and when I really have Raza out, I can heal for every turn, so you actually get a lot of healing going. So I took him out. I still kept the combo. I added a little more to the combo. Still kept the Raza, Birdo, Embrace Shadow, combo that into damage. But what I put it in also was Spawn of Shadows. And I put some Inspires in. I thought my first idea was I wanted to put a lot of Inspires in. But then I realized, well, they're not really that good in this deck. So the only Inspire I got was the Coda Rider, and Spawn of Shadows, and I think you can think about it. Inspire, deal 4 damage to each hero, so you can get to a point where you can embrace Shadow with the Jessica Trueheart, doing 4 damage with the hero power while getting 4 damage in with this minion, and that's pretty crazy. You can also do it in another way. This also enables you not to play the embrace the shadow at all. You can just keep healing yourself while this is taking 4 damage in on your opponent. So that's also another tweak to it that I think is pretty cool. So you get more odds of getting the combo going. And I think I kept the draws the same. The Azure Drake, Acolyte of Pain, Loot Hoarder, North Shining Cleric, and Power Shield. So I'm trying to keep... I don't have the combo with Wild Pyromancer, because I was thinking, well, this is just a checking. I'm checking if this is gonna work. I was thinking, well, if Kazakus is so powerful with the battle cry, I really think he was so powerful. How great wouldn't it be if you played him? He's only 3/3 body, so his body doesn't mean so much. So if you could play him while returning him to your hand, so you can play him again for extra value, I just thought that was pretty insane combo with him. You could also do another thing. Yeah, Surgery you could do it with. Wasn't there another thing? Yo, and also I thought about playing Auction Master Birdo and then combo him with some spells and hero power. But then when you're done, you really want to save his life, because he's pretty sure that he's gonna die in the next turn. So there was also an idea that I returned him with the Brewmaster and then could play him early on in the game. So it wasn't pressured to keep him for the end game. So I'm just seeing if this is working. One of the things I had to take out was the Dirty Rat. I have a less 2-drops, so that's where it's the early start is a little weakened about this, and also if I get a 1-drop, you don't really want to play Youthful Brewmaster, so you can end up sometimes not playing a 2-drop either. So that's but I'm I'm interested to see how this is gonna play out, and it's the first draft. It's on top of my head. I hadn't thought about it at all, so I'm interested in seeing how good it's gonna be.